Here's the weather forecast video for Thursday, July the 14th, 2011. Let's first take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see some cloudiness over the deep south and a stream of moisture from the Gulf of California northeastward through New Mexico, Texas, and into Nebraska with a system in that area. Let's take a look at the watch warning map from around 1 o'clock in the morning. Flash flood watch over Minnesota and parts of California and Montana, and otherwise it's fairly quiet across the country during the early morning hours. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock shows anywhere from about half to an inch of rain over far northwest Iowa to nothing over the southeastern half of the state. So it'll be quite dry. Let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. It's at 1 p.m. today. See a ridge beginning to develop over the plain states and into the deep south, with the main action to the north and west, and that's where most of the moisture will be, is north and west of the state, with some areas in northern and western Iowa getting the best chances of any showers and thunderstorms. Friday, the rain will be turning off and moving north of the state, and hazy, hot, and humid conditions, or Triple H, will be coming in and sticking around for several days. Saturday, model wants to show some showers and thunderstorms over northwest Iowa. That likely is going to be very isolated and may be further north in Minnesota. Sunday, nothing, hot, hazy, humid, highs in the low to maybe mid to upper 90s, heat indices at or above 110. Same story goes for Monday. Hazy, hot, humid, temperatures in the 90s, heat indices at least above 105, if not above 110 degrees. And on Tuesday, likely the same story. Highs in the 90s, heat indices at least over 105. If there's any rain, it'll be well to the north, maybe across the far northern part of the state. Wednesday, doesn't look much different. A low over South Dakota, but that puts us in the eastern and warmer side, so highs likely staying in the low to mid 90s. A week from today, Thursday, there's a 594 ridge over, looks like to be over Nashville or Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be on the north and west side of that. Most of the moisture will be north of the state, but there could be a slight chance of an isolated shower or storm that may sneak into the state, but the hazy, hot, and humid conditions are likely to continue. We move ahead further into Voodoo. Here's the 25th. 594 ridge beginning to shrink a little bit over about Paducah, Kentucky, but the main storm track still over the U.S.-Canadian border. With that, any shower and thunderstorm activity will be very isolated and either well to the south near the Gulf Coast or well to the north near the U.S.-Canadian border. And as we head to the end of the forecast on July the 29th, main storm track still looks to be over the U.S.-Canadian border with a ridge over the southern half of the country. With that, anytime that occurs, you can have a popcorn shower and thunderstorm in the afternoon hours. So it looks very hot and humid over the next 2 weeks. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.